Hello, I'm Andrea and I'm going to be taking you through some basics of acrylic pouring. And basically you need paint, acrylic paint, water-based paint, and it needs to be mixed with something in order to make it flow, in order to pour. So this is just very plain water with food coloring in it. And if you see, it doesn't pour, it just drips. So if you try to do acrylic pouring with by just adding water to make it flow, it doesn't work. This is a very thin mix, but you want it to be able to pour. Nice long steady stream. That's what you want for it to pour nicely for fluid art. It's very satisfying. Okay, I'm going to take you through some of the pouring mediums that I've tried and the ones that I recommend. So I have bought and tried the Dala acrylic flow medium, and I've tried it. It's good. It is a good product. I like it, but unless you buy it in bulk, it is very expensive. So this is about 100 Rand for this teeny tiny little bottle, and it's honestly not worth it. Don't bother. Then a lot of people also use glue, craft glue with water. It works. I personally don't like it. I don't like the feel. It feels slimy. I don't like the feeling on my hands, and I also don't like wearing gloves. So it's doable, but in terms of cost, this is a liter, and this is also about 100 Rand. So not fair. Then I've also tried, this is a kids product, to turn kids paints into acrylic paints. So it's also essentially a pouring medium, or a medium to turn non-acrylic paints into acrylic paints. It dries very glossy, but also it's not cheap. It's more than 100 Rand for that. And then the one that I highly recommend is this. And I go all out and buy the big container because it's, in my opinion, if you're going to get really into this, it's well worth it. So this is the stuff that I recommend. It's cheaper than the Dala Flow. And also what I prefer about this one is that it doesn't make your paints as white. Like this is, your paints once you've mixed it are more true to color. This makes your paint slightly like tinged white. So unless you see it dry, it's not going to be true to color. Always test your paints. Then the cheapest thing that I found, and this is about 900 Rand for this big bottle, which is a lot, and this is 700 Rand. So it's still not cheap, but if you're going to be doing properly, then I would recommend this. Otherwise, what I've found to be the cheapest and very unlikely is this. It's from Builder's Warehouse. It's Fired Earth, and essentially what it is Fired Earth Renew It is a water-based, non-pigmented acrylic milky liquid that dries clear. This says that it's not tintable, but I have tinted it. So let's get into this tin.